Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. On this wonderful day, I'm going to talk to you about the book that I find interesting for you to read. But before I review the book, let me introduce myself first. My name is Nureen Adriana Binti Hizamudden and I'm currently studying at Smk Seri Kenangan Segamat, which is also known as Success. In school, I am student leaderboard. I love reading because I get to go on adventure, meet new characters, read about other people's experience. When we read, we do not feel alone. In fact, it makes us realize that life is full of challenges and we should bravely face them. The book that I've chosen is A Good Girl Guide to Murder. This masterpiece is written by Holly Jackson, who's been writing stories since she was a teenager. This book was published by Electric Monkey in 2019. It all started when 17-year-old Pete, who was in her senior year, decided to look into a closed case in her town that happened 5 years earlier. A schoolgirl named Andy Bell was murdered. Her body was never recovered, but the police investigation concluded that she was killed by her boyfriend, Sal Singh. Days later, Sal was found dead with Andy's phone next to him and her blood beneath his fingernails. Many people believe that he committed suicide. Almost the entire town was convinced of Sal's guilt, but A-level student Pippa Fitz-Amobi believed he might be innocent and began to look into the case for her extended school project. With the help of Sal's brother Ravi, she drew up a list of potential suspects. But as she gets closer to finding out what really happened, her life began to come under increasing threat. She received several threatening notes and messages to stop her investigation. Even worse, Pete's beloved dog Barney was found dead in the river. Pete even had to confront dangerous characters and going undercover too. There was barely a single character that she could trust or anyone who wanted to admit that they were close to Andy, and she hardly found any witnesses to the events that led to Andy's death. Fortunately, Pip's parents were completely supportive of her. They corrected her when they thought she was straying out of line or overextending herself, but they were always encouraging her to learn, grow, and reach for more. It tells us that family support is imperative in whatever we do. Pip's family support made the young woman even more determined to find the truth. There are sensitive topics that are portrayed in this book. The content included drug use, sexual references, cyberbullying, anxiety, rape, and forced imprisonment. I think teenagers or young adults can relate to this story because these are the problems that they may face in the future. I find this book a page turner because of twists in the plot. There was never a dull moment. When I finished reading it, I actually went through it again to look for the clues which indicated that the so-called friendly kind teacher was the murderer. It made me realize that sometimes we can be wrong about a person. We can misjudge the person. A person who we think we can trust is actually the opposite. I suppose it is true we have to really take time to know someone before we can conclude whether the person is really a nice person. These novels give a serious point to ponder, which is when it comes to judging and discovering a person's character, it is not that easy. It takes time. This is actually very important in our life because we should be careful in choosing the kind of friends to enter our lives. That's the end of my talk. I hope you guys enjoy reading the book. Assalamualaikum and have a good day everyone.